Hi guys, and welcome once again to Transport Fever. So, what are we going to be up to today? Now, before I unpause, I am going to put another road route to Grantham. So, I've already got one down to Bishop Stortford, and it's about the same distance to Grantham. So, yeah, why bother with rail? So we are going to go with a large country road. Gonna pull it off there and then head over here. I was gonna say, for a minute, that's a 2 million, 3 million? Wow! And then you connect it and it's 700k. Well, thank you. And we'll need to add some bus stops in. So, I'm going to want to connect up that road there, and that road there. Yeah, that'll work. So, the bus stops will be... Oh, I can put one just there and it'll cover everything. No, we'll put one bus stop there, one bus stop there, that should do. It's unfortunate that it doesn't reach those, but you know, never mind. Okay, and new route. So the new route is going to go from here to here and then to here. You know what? Let's swap those, just so that the vehicles stay on one side of the road at all times. So that's done with that. So you are going to be, let's see, Grantham food, and I want you to be blue, thank you. We're going to need a depot, obviously. Five, 7. Grantham's food. There we go. And before I lose them, I want it to be a full load there. And unlimited wait time. Thank you. Now, because we've got 2 different routes coming into here, oh, they will use the same spot. Okay. It's one of these that I think if you have 3 routes, then one route uses the side as well, and so on and so forth. But yeah, but that should be fine. We're producing a lot of food, so, and once these vans get here, it'll work out that it can start delivering down here as well. Perfect. So it's just another place for my food to go, because we're racking that potential up so that we can move more cattle and make more money. Look at them all waiting. Wow. This is the one problem, of course, because it's not really putting food on that route yet. It's going to slow the rest of them down. And eventually they will just glitch through each other and sort of go, no, you're waiting too long, I'm just going to move through you. But it's still a little annoying. Come on, really? No food yet? Okay, you know what? We'll make you just that for the moment so that you move. Because otherwise they're going to be sitting there forever. As I say, eventually it'll work out that it can deliver food, so... It can't deliver much, but that's because this town hasn't really grown much. I would like to connect it, really, and that'll help it sort of consume more food. Any for... Yes, it's starting to put some food down for Grantham. Excellent. Just needed one of the lorries to complete a journey, and then it works out that it's available. Of course, none of the lorries there have anything on them. Wow, look at my money. 70 million. Right. Now, the next thing I want to do is over here. I want to put a train station in from here to here. So, we'll pause for the moment. We'll go double track, high speed into catenary. So, you there. And you down here. Now I've left it like that because I want to join this up to there and then join that up to there. There we go. And I want to add in a new bus stop. There we go. So I'm going to add a new bus route, which is going to be all around these ones. It's a bit of a bad route, isn't it? Okay, so from there we want to go to here, then to that one, then up to you, round to you, then back down to you. That works better. That looks like a much better route, although it's still messing up for this one. Queen's Road. So after you, go there. No. After you, go there. My God, what is it doing? It could be because of the Park Lane. Okay, now Queen's Road. Right, so I want this one to go to that stop. That to go to that stop. That's better! Because it automatically decides which station, or like which of the two bus stops to go to. Sometimes the route it decides is just whacked up. But that is a much better route, thank you. So, you are going to be road passenger Uppington. Uppingham, sorry. There we go. So, need some vehicles for you. There's my depot. 5 should do for now. That one. And now, unfortunately, I have 2 routes called Uppingham. So, you are getting a slight name change to Uppingham Air. So that's just to tell me that this is the one that grabs people to go to the airport. And you know what, to be honest, it can go from there to there. That's all it needs to do. So I'll have the one bus route, you know, connecting the city and this train station, and then I'll have one bus stop connecting the train station to the airport. That will work just fine. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Just really needed to cough there. So, right, let us connect these up. So we're going to use the high-speed track, and we are going to leave catenaries on. Okay. Now, as always, I'm going to double track it. Now, should I double track it on the left or the right? You know what? We'll double track it this side, just considering. That way, if I make the whole rail longer, eventually I can just sort of go through both sides of each station. Come on. Keep it going. Perfect. So I am going to need a depot. And then I'll have a look at what train I'm on. Okay. Now I could just use these. It's a rather short journey, and I don't expect hundreds of passengers on it. So yeah, you know what? We will have 4 of these trains running along this route. Before that, I'm going to actually need to make the route. So it's going to go from here to here. And how many main lines do we have at this point? 4. It's going to be main line 5. I swear to God, at some point I will change the names of these. You know, if you've got any ideas of what you want some of these lines to be called, you know, leave a comment, let me know, and then I'll slowly start changing the line names. I'm not going to bother too much about the train names, because obviously going through every train, I have a lot of trains here, and that will just take far too long. But as I say, if you want to, you know, come up with a name for a particular passenger line or something like that, let me know, and I'll take a look and see if any of them sort of fit with what I'm doing. Right, so that is that line done, and I didn't actually push OK, did I? Oh no, there it is there. Ah, I know why it's different. Capital L. Thank you. Go in order. Right. Now, what I want next is signals. So, we want a signal on this side, stopping the trains there. Now, because I'm using extremely small trains, I can put the signals very close together without too much worry. And that should keep things moving quite quickly. Because, I mean, the shorter the gap between each set of signals, obviously, the less often your train will actually have to stop. It might not be able to travel at full speed, but, you know, it might not have to stop very often. So, usually a good idea. I mean, it's usually a good idea to have the signals roughly 1 train's length apart. That way, if a train is at a signal, then, you know, unless the next train is right behind it, it won't stop. Of course, what I am doing by putting them this close is it means that I've got a lot of them to change when I go through and set them all to one way, so all good fun for me. And then we want you about there. Perfect. And I will change a single one to one way just so that... Perfect. So, you guys, mainline 5. Thank you. And off there you go. Oh god, look at that thing. Now they only carry 18 passengers each, however, you know, they should be pretty fast. I mean, I can't remember what the max speed of it is. No, I don't want another train, I want the depot itself. Max speed of these things are 78. I could have had this one that's got a few more passengers on, but it's slower. So, you know what, I'm going for speed over number of passengers. I mean, there's nothing that stops you attaching these to these. So I could have one of these pulling a couple of coaches. It looks a little odd, but it is perfectly, you know, valid train. But these things don't exactly have a lot of power. So, you know, sometimes it's best not to do that sort of stuff. I mean, look at this one. This one's power is only 150 horsepower. And it only has 20 tractive effort. So, yeah, you could attach stuff to it, but it'd be damn slow to get up to speed. This one's a little better, but obviously they don't need a massive amount of tractive effort when all they're moving is themselves. But yeah, so this train should get up to max speed before it gets to the other station. At least I'd assume it will. There you go, about halfway along and it's at max speed. So, perfect. Oh, and we've got a new train and a new bus. At least that looks like a bus. We will go and have a look at those. Now obviously I've not set up the buses or anything here yet. We'll do that shortly. But let's go to a depot. Oh wait. And have a look. So there's the new train. It's a diesel electric locomotive. And I mean, it's not bad. It's not brilliant. It goes 75 miles an hour, which is better than any of the other sort of freight trains that I've had so far. So it's the fastest freight train that I've had. But in regards to power and stuff, a little bit low. Gotta be honest, I'm not really that impressed. It is cheaper than some of the other old ones, but yeah, not really impressive. Okay. And what about new vehicle? Yeah, it is a bus, 15 passengers, and 40 miles an hour. Okay. So, only a couple passengers more, but it goes a heck of a lot faster. Like a whole 9 miles an hour, which doesn't sound a lot, but is quite a bit. So, let's get some bus stops around this city. So we want you there, then we want the smaller bus stops spread out a bit around the city. We're going to go from there. That'll work. Quite a few bus stops, but you know, sometimes the more the merrier. Right. I do apologise if you guys can hear my dog. He's having a bit of a moan at next door. Why are you doing that? Just go to the other side. Go to that bus stop. Oh dear God. You know what? Fine. Go here first. We'll go the other way. There. That's got all my bus stops. Yes, it has. Perfect. So, you are going to be RP. Houghton? That's what that looks like to me. There we go. And turn you red. Perfect. Now, need a depot. And we'll have the new vans. Just 4 of. There we go. There they go. I love how one of them just sort of goes, no, I'm a rebel, I'm going the other way. Awesome. So with that set up, this train line should start seeing a couple of passengers on, you know, hopefully to go to the airport. That's what this is entirely for, basically. It's just to get more passengers on my aeroplanes. Or the hope, anyway. It's also a good idea, I mean, connecting these cities, because cities don't grow if you don't connect them in some way. So, you know, getting them connected up, only way they're going to grow, and if they don't grow, then, you know, they consume less and less passengers available, and so on and so forth. Okay, Bishop's again the only one getting any food. Oh, no, I didn't want to click the house. Okay, so you're not really getting much, are you? I mean, we're supplying you with a lot, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, there's getting a little bit, but not a great deal. How are you guys doing? 89%. Okay, excellent. You know what? I am going to add 2 more. 2 more sounds good. To Bishop's food. There we go. How about you? Okay, you're managing to deliver everything, so that's fine. You've got less food waiting. How much are you carrying? 104. Wow. Okay. Not all. Well, I think less than half of it actually went there. But all in all, I think my system's working well. We're up to 82 million in profit. Wahey there. So, yeah. But I'm going to leave it off there, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And see you later.